Greg Palcott is live in Lyon. Hey, Greg.
Guess what? History has just been made, Arthel. We are here in a sports bar in Lyon, France. Here, listen to it. We are in a sports bar. We were going to be outside. We were going to be looking at a screen with the football team there. But in fact, that game was canceled by the officials because they were worried about security measures. So the American fans here, they came in from that location over to the sports bar, and it's been a great, crazy time here watching history being made. That women's soccer team, listen to it all. So did you have any doubt they were going to lose or no?
None whatsoever. Now we need to win in 2020. Democrats!
USA Democrats!
Get that racist out of the White House!
Absolutely. They are very happy. It's a political thing, too, as you can see, but they're very happy about this team winning. Very big stuff.
This is a Fox News reporter making the mistake of thinking that his network's brand is associated with anything other than racism, xenophobia, and blind deference to Donald Trump. So when the U.S. women's soccer team went on to win the World Cup and a reporter tried to do a straight news broadcast, he got exactly the reaction he deserved. Because while the quote-unquote news side of Fox might serve as cover for the network, what actually defines Fox is their opinion hosts, the ones with the primetime slots. Fox might think that by virtue of having Chris Wallace and Shep Smith on when no one is watching, or hosting a sweet little story about how the women's team won the World Cup, that they can pass themselves off as a legitimate news source. But when you have Laura Ingraham and Tucker Carlson spouting blatant white supremacy talking points, when you have Sean Hannity getting on stage at Trump rallies and calling every media outlet that isn't Fox fake news.
Sean Hannity, come on up, Sean Hannity. By the way, all those people in the back are fake news.
Then they've undercut every shred of legitimacy that they claim to have. You don't get to say this at 10 p.m.
Because in some parts of the country, it does seem like the America that we know and love doesn't exist anymore. Massive demographic changes have been foisted upon the American people. And they're changes that none of us ever voted for and most of us don't like. From Virginia to California, we see stark examples of how radically, in some ways, the country has changed. Now, much of this is related to both illegal and, in some cases, legal immigration that, of course, progressives love.
And then go to a bar and let some people cheer on the Americans 6 hours later and think that there's any equivalency, that one in any way balances the other. Think of it like this. If your accountant does a perfectly fine job on your taxes, but then also murdered someone, the thing your accountant will be known for is not accounting. And to make matters worse for Fox News, which exists as a de facto arm of the Trump White House, is that the team's star player, Megan Rapinoe, has been outspoken in her contempt for Trump. And she's been just as vocal about the fact that she, nor most of her teammates, would be willing to visit the White House for a visit with the president. Which means that a butthurt tweet uninviting a team that's basically already said they're not coming is only moments away. Because the President of the United States is definitely not an insecure teenager. But beyond that, Rapinoe was also the first white athlete and first female athlete to follow Colin Kaepernick's lead and take a knee during the national anthem to protest police brutality, a position that Trump has aggressively attacked. What that means is that instead of cheering on the player who scored the game-winning goal and won the Golden Boot, Republicans are left in a position where they can't even celebrate the American women's team because they'd rather be saddled by Trump's baggage. At some point, the right has to realize that if they're going to hate all of the things that Trump hates, if they're going to fight every single one of his battles that pops up when his delicate ego gets bruised, they're not going to have anything left besides pillows from MyPillow and AR-15s. And they'll be in a position where they can't even enjoy the fact that the U.S. women's soccer team is world champions because they're too busy getting pissed off in solidarity with the president. Because that's exactly the position that Fox News has found itself in. And now, since Fox has opted to tie itself directly to Trump, we're in a situation where a supposed news source actually stands to be embarrassed when regular people chant obscenities against the president. That this is even news is a testament to just how biased and morally bankrupt Fox News is as a network. And yet, with all of that said, watching them accidentally broadcast exactly how real Americans outside of his rallies feel about Trump on live television is a pretty nice silver lining.
Listen to it.